The thermograms obtained in differential thermal analysis are not strictly reproducible because they are affected by certain factors. The factors affecting curves in differential thermal analysis are of three types: environmental factors, instrumental factors, and sample characteristics. Environmental factors. Differential thermal analysis technique is more sensitive to the gaseous environment. The reaction of a gaseous atmosphere may produce extra peaks in the curve. For example, oxygen in air causes oxidation reactions and gives exothermic peak. Static and dynamic gaseous atmosphere is used in differential thermal analysis studies. The next are the instrumental factors. The instrumental factors responsible for the errors in differential thermal analysis are of the following types. The first is the sample holder factors. The geometry and material used in the fabrication of the sample holder affects the resolution, shape, and size of the peaks in the differential thermal analysis thermograms. If the sample holders are made from materials of high thermal conductivity, sharp exothermic but flat endothermic peaks are obtained. The reverse is true if the sample holders are fabricated from materials of poor thermal conductivity, for example, ceramic. Now, according to Webb, the nature of material may not change the shape of the peaks, but it may change the inception and peak temperatures. For better resolution, the size of the holders and amount of the sample used should be as small as possible. The next instrumental factor is the furnace characteristics. The type of winding in the furnace shows a direct effect on the differential thermal analysis curves. The next instrumental factor is the differential temperature sensing device. The thickness of the temperature measuring devices and position of differential thermocouples affects the intensity and shape of the peaks. The next factor is the temperature programmer controller. Another factor is the heating rate. Next factor is the location of the thermocouple in the sample chamber. And the speed and response of the recording device also affects the curve in differential thermal analysis. The sample characteristics which influence the curve are particle size of the sample, amount of the sample, swelling or shrinkage characteristic of the sample, packing density, degree of crystallinity of the sample, presence of diluent, heat capacity, thermal conductivity, and chemical reactivity of the sample.